Hey, can y'all hear me now? Y'all should be able to hear me now. For some reason, this thing was muted. I have no idea why. What the heck? All right. So y'all should be able to hear me now. So anyways, okay, so that was pretty bad. So started off with, that I couldn't really, okay, so let me just start over, guys, because obviously I couldn't hear any of that. So basically what I was talking about is, how got started online with online marketing. I actually, was working at a desk job and I didn't know, anything about this stuff really. I used to think it was dumb. What's it called? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm pretty sure y'all can now, but that's a god. I could be wrong. But anyways, yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just saw some YouTube video by Vic Stricehouse, this guy that was doing affiliate marketing. Hey, okay, so y'all can hear me now. Thank goodness. All right, it's been a while, guys, so I'm a little imperfect on this stuff. I can hear you, son. All right, thanks, Eric. So yeah, guys, when I first started with this online marketing stuff, I gravitated towards affiliate marketing, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Okay. I got into some network marketing stuff and I really didn't know what was going on. I just really was like just clueless, right? And I was just kind of following everything that other people were doing, saying everything, every new video I saw on YouTube sounded great, right? And honestly, guys, in my very first year, I made, well, let me take this over here. I made $5.04. I remember it was off a solo ad. I did a solo ad and, it's called, I didn't even have any follow up series or anything like that, guys. I spent like I think it was like 25 or 40 bucks. I can't even remember on my first solo and, actually got like a couple subscribers, but I had no idea who bought or anything like that. So, that was actually my first sell, but it was like, it took me a year to get that. And then I ended up getting some high ticket coaching from a very, famous, internet marketing coach. And, you know what? That was an experience. I really didn't like it. It wasn't for me, but tell you what, guys, I learned some stuff, what I wanted, what I didn't want. And yeah, that was definitely not something that I wanted to do, right? Because like it was like a group coaching class. It just was not very good for me. I don't think I needed one-on-one attention, right? So with that being said, guys, what actually started making me some money was something kind of counterintuitive to what some of my friends might think. Even my buddy Chad might be against this, but this is actually what started making me some money. Was I actually I looked up this guy named Michael Chaney, and he actually had some product called copy paste commission. I don't know. It was kind of like markety sounding or whatever, and it was just not. It didn't seem like the best kind of product out there, at first because it seemed a little too salesy. But you know what, guys? The way I see it is, I actually ended up purchasing that product. I purchased some done for you emails, and what's it called? And you know what? I just plugged and played them. Right? I'm just gonna be honest. I plugged and played them, and I got some good interaction on those guys. Now, I'm not telling you to do this or not do this or whatever. What I'm saying, guys, is that you should try some stuff out, right? So try some stuff out. If you do end up doing anything with some done for you emails, ever, right? Like make sure it's somebody that's actually like a respected marketer, or you actually take a look at them, right? And before you promote, because some of the stuff might land you in the spam or in the promotional tab or whatever. So I would say take a look if you do actually do this stuff, because I did it myself. I can't really knock it all that much because it worked for me, right? It actually, and here's the best thing about it, guys, was that sometimes you just need to taste a little bit of success in order to like actually go kind of balls to the wall with it, right? So I started getting into copywriting, right? So that's what actually started making me some more money, right? I made some money with the done for you emails, and then that snowballed into me doing copy, right? Like I started writing that, and I figured I used to write really robotic. I was like, my name is Phil, and you should buy this product from me because this marketer is great. And that's literally how I wrote stuff, and it was absolutely probably the worst pitches ever, right? So I would say here's what I would recommend, guys, if you're going to start doing anything, right? It starts with writing some pretty damn good copy, and it could be videos like I'm doing right now. Sometimes I write this stuff out, or I just have like topics that I want to go over, and I just like I start off with a good headline, right? That's what I'll start off with, a good headline. And now, guys, like if you don't know how to do this stuff or whatever, there's so many headlines out there. What's it called? Like you go to a magazine, right? And you can see like this is actually something I've done before. I've gone to Google. I typed in men's health, and it looks kind of funny because I'm like a dude typing in men's health, and I'm going to the images, just a bunch of dudes and like it was six packs and stuff like that. But the thing is that I love their headlines. They have really good headlines, and like it'll be like slim whatever in 30 days, or right, lose the fat that you want to lose, or I don't know, right? I'm coming up with stuff because I don't know off the top of my head what they were, but there's some pretty good headlines right there, right? And you can just kind of insert whatever your niche is, right? So like if you're doing make money online, online or whatever, like grow your list in 30 days or something like that, or get your first subscriber in 10 days, whatever, right? You can use some of that stuff for your headlines, right? So I'd recommend having a really good headline, something punchy, maybe something that would be a pattern interrupt as well, right? Would be good because like almost everybody has some kind of crazy claim, like $500 per day or whatever. And here's the thing, guys, you can use this copy stuff in anything you do. You can use it in videos, you can do it in your emails, as long as it's allowable with the spam. Make sure that you're keeping that stuff in mind if you're using for your email, right? Some stuff will land you in the spam folder. I know that because I wrote out some emails this week, and I couldn't get out of that spam folder. And then also Google has this thing, or Gmail has this thing where they put spam in front of your subject line. So it just says spam with like 3 asterisks on both sides, and it looks terrible. It looks like somebody's going to get some kind of virus or whatever, but it's really just because you need to watch what words you use, right? So that's another thing, guys, is make sure that you use words that are going to be compliant with whatever email service provider you're using. Now, another thing, guys, is make sure that you start using some good storytelling. The thing is that's where I really started making some money, guys. Like I was surprised as to how good storytelling is, right? Because like everybody can go out there, like you see these posts, and I've done them myself too because they work. But I'm going to tell you what, guys, it can be very untargeted when you start doing these. Hey, are you looking to make $200 per day or whatever like that? And then like you get all these comments, right? It's like comment fire for more info, right? And this stuff works, right? But like I would say, if you're going to do that kind of stuff, make sure that you have some kind of follow up process, like maybe a chat bot, or lead people to a squeeze page instead of just directly, because I used to just answer everybody one by one, like, hey, here's the info, blah, 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 how you doing, blah, blah. And it was a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I still do it. It's a lot of work, right? But make sure you're getting more bang for your buck by sending people to a squeeze page or somewhere where you have some kind of automated follow-up or some kind of follow-up at all, right? If not, you're kind of pissing in the wind there, because like most people will never even open or will never even check whatever you send them, right? So that's another thing right there, guys. So start using storytelling. I've talked about dating, how I failed, how I was really bad at talking to women. I've talked about losing weight. I've talked about even now I'm on a diet. I've lost 15 pounds. That's something I can talk about with my business, right? I talk about my job, the job I used to hate. You can talk about pretty much it. You can talk about freaking Netflix. So it doesn't really matter. You can put storytelling into it, and then whether you're doing marketing or weight loss, whatever, you can always tie it back to whatever the heck you're promoting, right? It could be your own product or an affiliate product, right? So that's one other thing. And here's the important part, guys. A lot of people are scared to sell at first. They're scared to even ask for a sell or even an email or anything like that. Whatever, guys, have a freaking call to action. It doesn't always have to be something you're selling. It could be like that you want people to join your YouTube channel or to join your Facebook group or to come like your page, right? Or whatever. If you're on my page, by the way, I would appreciate a like if you haven't liked it already. So that could be a little call to action, right? One thing that I found that worked well that I've been doing, I've done recently, but is when you're doing Facebook Lives like this, if you do Facebook Lives, which are great, right? You can actually create a cheat sheet beforehand, right? Just on Google Docs. Just go to Google Docs, create a cheat sheet, put some topics you want, put like one topic you want to write about with like some subtopics, maybe 5 subtopics. And then you can have like affiliate links or like maybe a link to go on book a call with you or whatever. And what's good about Google Docs is that you can always go back and edit it, right? So let's say that cheat sheet actually worked out for you, like, and where people. Let me backtrack a little bit. What I did was I made people comment to get the cheat sheet. So I wasn't selling anything. I was just telling people, hey, you want to get the cheat sheet about what I talked about today? It's called, you can just comment below and I'll send it right over to you. And in the cheat sheet, I can do a little bit more selling, or people can get to know, like, and trust me a little bit more. And I'm telling you guys, that stuff works. It works. It works for getting engagement, and more people are going to start seeing your videos, right? That's how you're going to start getting more views on your videos, right? So I've had videos get a lot more views because of all the comments that came on, right? I probably should have done something like it here, but that's okay, right? I'm just kind of, I'm a little rusty on my videos, so I'm just kind of getting out there. So make sure to have a call to action, guys, a good one, or at least have one at all, right? Maybe you're just starting off and it's kind of hard. You're kind of like having a hard time even doing any kind of CTA, call to action, whatever. So, it's better done than not having one, right? So, the last thing I got, guys, is, since I did get started with done for you emails, I'm going to have my own little call to action, shameless plug here. A new buddy of mine, hey, what's going on, Randall? A new buddy of mine, released these little emails, what's it called? They're done for you, right? And this is what I'm leading to, right? This helped me start with copywriting. Not necessarily this product, but some done for you emails. Because the thing is that sometimes you just need a good template, right? I don't recommend that you just take these emails if you go pick them up or whatever and just plug and play them, right? It says that on the sales page, right? And you can do that because like if you have nothing going on, at least do that, right? At least do that and put it out there or whatever and see if it can get you some sales, right? It does say on there that it should help you out and whatnot, but honestly, I think you should inject your own personality. If you ever do any kind of done for you emails or videos or anything like that, inject or whatever it is, right? Any PLR or anything, it's better to inject your own brand, personality, and all that good stuff into him in order. And here's a link, by the way, guys, if you want to go check it out. I thought it was pretty cool because it has like, just make sure you inject your own personality, brand, and all that good stuff, like I just said, and make sure that you actually put it out there, guys. You can put this into your autoresponder or whatever. And what I liked about these are conversational emails, right? And it's going to be a little bit easier because like back in the day when I did this with some of Michael Chaney's stuff, some of the stuff was really, really hypey. And I'm not really big on a lot of hype. Maybe you're not either, right? Maybe you've been around the block and you've seen you see these emails and they're like $500 per day, no work. It's like, it's bullshit is what it is, right? It's a bunch of bull crap. So that's what I liked about these. These are a little bit more realistic, all right? Some are better than others or whatever. But if you do actually use these guys, let me know what y'all think about them, right? If y'all do actually use them, right? I think it's a pretty affordable price. Like less, you probably spending more on takeout than you will on this. If I could just find this darn thing. Oh, here it is. So just put a little done for your emails. Guys, I don't, like I say, it's counterintuitive because some of my friends think, oh, done for you means that you're not really you're using somebody else's stuff back. But you know what, guys? It helped me when I first started. And I think it can help some of y'all if y'all actually take the stuff, use it, and then tweak it, right? Anything like this, guys, make sure you tweak it because in the future, you're going to want to inject your own personality. You're going to want to see what works a little bit better because what works for this guy, it can probably work for you too, right? But it could probably work better if it's a little more genuine coming from you. I'm just saying from my personal experience. Back in the day, I took some of Cheney's stuff and I modeled my copy from Cheney's copy, right? And then also Lee Murray, Ken Fatz, those are guys that I modeled my copy after because they stood out to me and I stood out by taking their stuff and just kind of coming up with my own style, right? And that's really where I think you'll start making more money, right? That's how I started making more money is by actually, hey, what's going on, Lance? What's going on? I just saw this. What's going on, Randall? What's going on, Lance? I'm putting y'all on here. And guys, that's what I say, man. Inject your own personality into your marketing, just like I do. I'm kind of just like a raw dude from Texas, and I cuss a little bit too much. Probably, I won't even say too much. That's just the way I talk. I naturally talk like that, guys. Like I literally say the F word like 5 times in a sentence sometimes, and I don't even realize it. Right? That's not a boast. It's just really how it is sometimes. And I think I tone it down a little bit online. But sometimes I don't because you know what? I'm not for everybody. I had a buddy of mine, I'll be honest. I had a buddy of mine who told me, hey man, I would totally share your content, this and that, all that good stuff, if you just didn't cuss so much, this and that. And I was just like, wait, I'll tell you what, man, I'm not for everybody, dude. like people that can't take me be doing, cussing a little bit here and there, they're probably not my target audience. So, and remember that as well, guys, that you don't really need to appeal to everyone. Just appeal to the person. Like y'all watching right now, y'all probably don't really get offended by the stuff I say unless I say something absolutely ridiculous, right? But that's the people that you want to appeal to, right? I'd rather appeal to that, like the 5 people, I think like 5 or 6 people here or whatever, that are here rather than 100 people that don't give a crap, right? Or they get insulted if I say a naughty word. So anyways, guys, I hope y'all get something out of this, whether y'all go pick it up. Y'all can go check out those emails if you want. What's it called? I thought it was a decent little product, and I think it can help some people get going. But yeah, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this. If y'all did, I would appreciate a like, a share, or anything like that, guys. Or any feedback. Y'all can leave some comments below. Let me know what y'all got going on or whatever. And thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna do a lot more lives on my page. I'm trying something a little bit different. Trying to stick to my page instead of my timeline. And yeah, it should be fun, guys. I'm trying to come out with a lot more content, right, guys? All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have an awesome night. Cheers.